Alright, so this one's going to be a little off the cuff. I haven't written anything down, but I just recently finished watching The Killing of a Sacred Deer with Colin Farrell and Nicole Kidman. And I've been wanting to watch this for a long time because I heard Kevin Smith mention it, saying it was really good sometime last year, I think. Um, I knew it was kind of a different, more artistic type of film, more dramatic film, not action, um, not, I mean, it's suspenseful, but it's not your typical, like, suspense film. It's like a dramatic suspense film. And definitely had artistic qualities. I enjoyed the film. I thought. So here's the thing. There was an artistic decision made in this film. And I'm a dumbass, okay? So maybe somebody else can explain it to me why they did this. But they purposely dumbed down the acting. They dumbed down everyone's demeanor, everyone's exclamation, right? No one in this movie is very excited about anything. And it seems like, in a way, it kind of reminded me of that movie, The Invention of Lying, because it seems like everybody in this movie tells the truth. And like I said, I think this was a choice in the writing, but I don't really understand why specifically in this film they chose to do that. So maybe someone can explain that to me. That would be fantastic. I thought it was interesting, though. It was interesting because it was, like I said, I feel like, if I'm remembering it correctly, I don't remember anyone lying in this film. Every single thing that someone would say was very factual, very true. They were honest about their feelings, and they were very open. There was no, hiding of anything. There was no shame. There was no, there may have been some guilt, but there was no, when someone was talking about something, even something sensitive or personal, like they were talking about a girl starting to menstruate, and everyone was just very open and discussing it openly, and it was nothing to kind of keep in the family or keep even between just the parent who knew it and the daughter. So it was weird. I don't know if that's what it was supposed to do, like make you feel a little uncomfortable with how honest people were in this movie. But the basic plot, I had no idea really of the plot at all. Going in. Like I said, it was a suggestion by Kevin Smith, and then I heard other people talk about it, and someone suggested it to me. I did a review of The Devil All the Time about a month ago, I think, and in the comments, this great commenter, he gave me a bunch of suggestions for dramatic films to watch, stuff that wasn't action or horror, stuff that was really cerebral. And I had mentioned in the video I was looking for stuff like that, and so he dropped a bunch of movies in the comments that, if you're interested, go check it out, because like I said, it was a great list of movies. I had seen quite a few of them. Some of them went back decades, but I had seen quite a few of them and enjoyed the ones I had seen, and so I was like, and this one was on there as well. He suggested Killing of a Sacred Deer, so I was like, all right, that's two people who I trust. I trust this guy because I see his other suggestions, and we seem to have similar tastes, and I trust Kevin Smith in terms of, recognizing art. So, and I had been wanting to see it. I saw it around for a while, and I'm like, I should check that out. I like Colin Farrell, so I wanted to check it out. But I had no idea what it was about. Basically, the plot is, and like I said, there's something they're saying artistically here, and there's something bigger that this film is trying to portray. It's trying to show you something. It's a look at something, societal commentary, social commentary type film, but I can't quite pinpoint it. It may be just karma. It may be, I don't know. Here's what it's about. This guy, Colin Farrell's character, he is a heart surgeon, and he has, someone has died on his operating table, and it may or may not be because of his incompetence or something else. It may or may not be his fault. Well, he obviously feels some sort of guilt because he befriends the son of the person who died on his operating table. And like I said, the movie's it's like they're constantly just right out there with their feelings and right out there and honest about every single thing in this film. And that makes the conversations, a lot of them, very awkward for the viewer. Not necessarily for the people in the movie, but they're very matter of fact with each other. It's a slow film. Don't expect it to be super fast-paced because it's saying something, and it wants you in the feel of whatever it is they're trying to portray. And so what happens is it's not quite clear if the kid he befriends does it, or if it's something larger that puts this in place. But there's some sort of karmic force going on here, or curse, where because this kid thinks that Colin Farrell's character took his father's life. And like I said, they're very friendly with each other. It's strange. It's almost like a strained father-son relationship, but they spend time together, they talk together, they meet each other's families, but somehow this curse is placed on Colin Farrell's family. And the kid knows about this curse, so it's either he did it or he's just aware of it somehow. But he knows that Colin Farrell's family will slowly get sick and die around him, unless he can make a sacrifice by choosing one of the members of his family to kill. And if he kills one member of his family, the rest will live. So, tell me that's not a dark and kind of disturbing decision to have to make, and thing to take place in a film. So it's definitely a deep and dark film. So he's wrestling throughout the movie. Can I force this kid to undo this curse? So his family starts getting sick. His son gets sick first, and then his daughter, and he's worried that his wife is going to be next. And it becomes apparent that it's real. Like, at first he doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe this curse is real, but it becomes very apparent that it is real. Kind of reminds me of Stephen King's Thinner. Okay, it's like he doesn't really believe it at first. He's almost kind of like, this is just, it's coincidence, right? But no, his family starts getting sicker and sicker. It's clear that they're on their way towards death, and he has to make a decision of which member of his family to kill. Now, I'm not going to ruin that for you. If you're interested in this film, if it sounds like something you're interested in, then I'd say definitely watch it. It might not be up your alley. It might not. But, from my description, if you think it would be interesting to watch, then I recommend that you do, because it's not going to be for everybody. Like I said, it's an artistic film. It's a social commentary of some sort. But like I said, I'm not exactly sure what the social commentary is. But please let me know in the comments, or shoot me a message at RealBrettScott and let me know what you think. How did you interpret this film? What did it mean to you? What was going on? What was the overall social commentary? Like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was shot really well. It was suspenseful. I liked the music. It was very it was like a horror film, kind of. Very, I'd say, European. I don't know what European country, but I would say European. And the acting in the film, as I kind of alluded to earlier, is purposely dulled down. Very bland, very basic interactions with not much feeling at all. So it's strange in that way. But like I said, I think there's a reason for that. I'm just not exactly sure what that is. So please let me know if you know. If you enjoy videos or podcasts like this where I pick a random topic each day and just talk about it, then please subscribe or favorite or follow Daily BS. I try to do this every day. I'm not perfect, but I'm close. Just about every day, I will pick a random topic and kind of ramble about it. So if you're into that sort of thing, please. It's usually entertainment or pop culture related. Sometimes it's movie reviews like this, and sometimes it's just life stories. But I don't make a video or podcast unless I actually find it interesting. I'm not going to make a video just because it's the popular thing to talk about. It's usually something I am genuinely it's always something that I'm genuinely interested in. So if that sounds like something that's up your alley, please subscribe or follow or favorite the podcast, Daily BS. And if you decide to subscribe or favorite or follow the podcast, then I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for listening.